don't have a specific story like a book, but it was whatever my dad came up with at night, because he always would come up with these ridiculous stories for us whenever me and my brother asked for it. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Favorite bedtime story as a child? Wow. Oh, man.
When I was a kid, we listened to like these tapes. It's like me and my brother shared a room, and we had like these tapes. They're called like Adventures in Odyssey, and they're like 20 minutes long. I swear we listened to them for like 5 years in a row every night before we went to bed. So.
Oh boy. I mean, I'm trying to run down right now. Options: Three Little Pigs.
Well, I don't have a bedtime story, but my grandmother is Japanese, so she used to sing the Cherry Blossom song to me when she put me to sleep, so I love that song.
I'm gonna go with probably Noah's Ark. It was a great story. My mom told me a lot of like Bible stories when I was younger. Because Noah's Ark was great because it's like, you know, like at the end of everything, like all the craziness, it's still like the promise at the end.
I still like it today. Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss.
The Giving Tree. It really helped me like appreciate everything I was given. So.
Just a made-up one, I guess. I never really had a specific book that we read. Just an interesting, made-up, creative story, I guess.
Favorite bedtime story was definitely, it's called Madeline. It's about a little French girl who lived in an orphanage and just about her life.
Favorite bedtime story as a child? I don't know if I'd have to have one. My parents always used to read to me this Book of Virtues, which had a lot of them in them. I can't really pick one.
Ooh, favorite bedtime story. I'd have to say Jack and the Beanstalk, because I emulate myself as a young Jack, you know, climb that beanstalk to the top of success, so it's gotta be my favorite.
Goodnight Moon. I don't know. Moon was my first word, so.
Goodnight Moon.
Favorite bedtime story? I don't know. My favorite bedtime story is probably just one that my parents would just make up on their own. I didn't really have a bedtime story that I heard every night.
I don't know if I really have a favorite one, but I really like Dr. Seuss, but like stories when I was little, so.
It's Humpty Dumpty, if that counts as a bedtime story.
Goodnight Moon. Really touched by, you know, how like they go through the zoo and say goodnight to all the animals and stuff. I wanted to be a zookeeper for a long time because of that, so I was really shaped by Goodnight Moon.
Favorite bedtime story? I don't know if this is a bedtime story, but if you give a mouse a cookie, that kind of describes me. Give me a cookie, and you know, my parents always had a story about they'd give me a cookie and I'd hold on to it until they'd give me another cookie because I wanted to save that one cookie. I wanted more.
I don't remember. Okay, my parents aren't bad parents. I'm just saying I don't remember them telling me bedtime stories when I was little.
I was a big fan of Harry Potter. Big Harry Potter guy.
Favorite bedtime story was probably Goodnight Moon. Picture book. It was really good.
Oh, Skipper the Sailor Dog, and it was about, the title pretty much tells it by itself.
I don't know. Probably my dad used to read this Robin Hood book that was pretty good. I don't know if that counts as a bedtime story, but I like that.
Favorite bedtime story? I loved Winnie the Pooh, so I don't know if that counts. But
I didn't have any bedtime stories because I just stayed up all night. So.
Favorite bedtime story as a child? I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know. Sorry.